know this is not my usual format, but today I wanted to speak to you. And first of all, I want to say my first language is not English. My first language is Spanish, so I may twist while talking, or I may pronounce some words in the wrong way. I just hope you can at least understand me. I don't have a cool grading or something, so I'll just go straight to the point. I've seen many cookie run artists with more level than mine. I'm aware of what I can do and what I can't do and what I have still to improve. But I've seen artists with a superior level than mine struggling to understand the regular cookie style. I mean, they draw humans gorgeously and have an understanding of anatomy that is just wow. And then they look at the canon cookie run art style and they say, it's too hard. I mean, look at Gingerbread here. This is a very simple shape. I mean, I guess that they got used to just regular humans, that they are not familiarized with cartoon proportions. I don't know, but I want to help. I was a Sonic artist before, so I think I ended up applying what I knew as a Sonic artist in my Cookie Run fan art. But I wanna try dissecting the Cookie Run art style by analyzing some cookies and then explaining this thing over here. Sorry, I don't have that many organization skills. We're looking first at Gingerbread, but even though Gingerbread is it's the base cookie, not every cookie has the same anatomy, even though they literally are from cookie cutters. The more cookies the sisters design, the more human they look regarding proportions. Because look at Gingerbread. I'm gonna trace over the sprite so you can check. It's the base cookie, so his body is just a little cookie cutter shape. You can see the torso is lower. You can see the torso is bigger than his legs, and in human anatomy, the torso is shorter than the legs. We are more legs than torso, and and the hands should be below the waist. And so, wait, better. The widget is there in the middle, so let me open for a bit. Much better. It's the first time I'm doing something like this. I'm sorry for this stuff. So let's see. I was lazy. Okay, we have the shape of his body traced over here, and as you know, anatomy is calculated with heads. Let's check how many heads is Gingerbread's body. We're not changing the size of the circle, so as you can see, Gingerbread's anatomy is 2 heads tall. The very same as normally chibis are 2 heads tall, 3 heads tall, and we can see that he's just 2 heads tall. And what I explained before, his anatomy is just a cookie, like the excuse they use to justify some stuff. And because of him being a cookie, his anatomy can be different from a human's. Now let's jump to Cherry Cookie. Why Cherry Cookie? Because she's a child. She's also an early character, so let's see how she works. We have the torso over here, the legs over here, and we can calculate the pelvis is here. And one problem the canon art style has is that sometimes arms look too long, like in here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to duplicate the arm, rotate it, and you can see the arm is longer than her whole body. Yeah, so that's why, I guess that's the reason why people struggle to understand the canon art style, because it's very disproportionate. I hope you can understand me. Sorry. Ruler is back. Wrong ruler. Okay. And you can see, it's as you can see, the arm is longer than her whole body, and you have a kid, a comically large head, and we're making a new layer to check how many heads is her body, and we can see she's less than a head tall because she's a child. Yeah, there you go. She's less than a head tall. Her head is bigger than her body, and her arms are longer than her body. Now let's jump to Burnt Cheese Cookie, a more recent character from just a few months ago. In characters like Burnt Cheese, you can notice that evolution of how Cookie Anatomy has been adjusting to more human-like proportions. I'm choosing Burnt Cheese Cookie not because of the dog boy, not because of the dog boy bias, but because, well, less clothes, the more you can see the body, so the better you can analyze the shapes. As you can see, the body is nothing like gingerbread's. It's actually becoming a more human-like torso. You can differentiate the pelvis from the upper body. Legs. I think the legs are finally longer than the torso. First, we're going to place the ruler for the head here. We are going to create a new layer. And you can see that his body is longer than two heads, just slightly longer, but we're getting somewhere. And now, let's compare the leg length to the torso length. Yep, legs are slightly longer than the torso. As you can see, Cookie Anatomy is becoming more human-like. And as a final example, we're jumping to characters with wider proportions, like this NPC from the Cotton Cookie storyline. Yeah, she's all tucked up in cozy clothes, but we can guess her body shape. Okay, this arm goes here, leg goes here. Oop, oop, oop. Yeah, I guess they gave her a slight. I guess they gave her chest, like Carly Berry, but I don't know that I think I should have chosen Holly Berry instead, but I was lazy to download new sprites. This is weirder than I thought. Stuff like this happened. Okay. At least I have better examples incoming, so yeah, I shouldn't have chosen this one. I guess this is other reason why people struggle to understand Cookie Anatomy, but I guess this serves. Okay, let's do the test once again. Well, wait. Yeah, I did the math right. Alright. You can see her body is 2 heads tall. But she's a thicker character. So that's why There you have it. That's an issue why she looks weird. With less heads, with less heads for the anatomy, it's more difficult to distribute the length of the body of the legs. The legs are I think the legs are the same size of the torso. I just calculated by placing my fingers on the screen. Yeah. So let's jump now to Wildberry. Yeah. Wildberry has the weird armor shape, but I think it's easy to read the body from there. I hope it's easier for you to understand. Okay, here I go. I think I'm doing the head thing first. Okay. 2 1/4. Almost a half. Wow. New record. Almost 2 heads and a half. And now, okay. We have one funny leg over here, one funny leg over here. Shoulder. We're placing the pelvic line here. Funny arm. Shoulder. Yeah, Dev Sisters. Yeah, Dev Sisters now, but the cookies look weird sometimes. So, yeah, we have Wildberry and his funny body over here. And we can see that his legs are still shorter than his torso, but something is something. Okay, I guess it's not that cool to constantly calculate by placing my fingers because you can see it, but well, I picked a bit of the third. I'm the queen of organizing myself. Okay. Slightly shorter, but it's a thing. Now, I guess it's finally time after 12 minutes of rambling and trying to explain myself with a lot of examples to analyze what I've drawn here. As I said in the beginning, I applied what I know of drawing Sonic characters to drawing Cookie Run characters. And one thing they repeat a lot regarding Sonic characters is that beams are the key. And what they mean? Well, as you know, Sonic characters are very rubber hose-like because, well, they were inspired by classic Mickey Mouse and other stuff. And with beams are the key, they mean this. You can draw Sonic's torso or other characters' torso by making 2 beams beans but not jelly beans. Beans, a bean shape, an oval, an ellipse, whatever you want to call it. But let's talk about this as the beans, with a bigger bean for the upper torso and a lower bean for the pelvis. You just have the body. You just have to shape it however you want. You want a curvier character, and you can make a bean like this, and whoosh, you have a curvier torso. Or you want to make a wider torso, then you have this. You have a big bean, a small bean, and whoosh. Or you want to make a chubbier torso, then you have one bean, a wider bean on the below, and presto! So, I guess I'm leaving those there for reference. So, do you see this cookie over here? Cookies are flat, but we are not drawing them flat because as you've seen with burnt cheese, they're becoming more human-like. so they're actually playing with more shapes. Let's see the contrast between gingerbread rectangle to burnt. Well, I was going to use this as example, but I decided in the end not. Let's see. Burnt cheese's actual torso is not a rectangle. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ignoring the shoulder. This is a cool hexagon if you ignore the shoulder. Wait, that's the layer. It's the airbrush. Cool hexagon. And that is irregular. But we're not going to draw with straight lines. We're using curves. And we're using the beans. And instead of the 2-head anatomy, we're using 3, like a Sonic character's anatomy. You can see the head here, a reference line for the second head, and a reference line for the third head. And I'm going to speak about the human anatomy here. As I said, the torso, the legs are longer than the torso in human anatomy. You can see it here. This is much shorter than the legs, as you can notice. So, sorry, I blanked out. Well, that beans, legs longer than the torso, and hence just a little bit below the waist, because then we have cases like cherries or pure vanillas that many have noticed that pure vanilla looks weird sometimes. Like why is he holding his stuff like that? His arms are too long. In this layer of the sketch, I've traced a very human-like structure to make you understand a little better how this works, and also added a face to the little guy. Even though it's a cookie shape, it's just simplified human anatomy. The proportions are the same, but in a smaller format. The limbs flex the same way, and even though they don't have chest, but some have, but they work exactly like a human's body. Even the skull line. See this over here? Okay, imagine this is a human skull. These are the eyes, this is the nose, this is the mouth. Here are some face lines, but the thing is that the ears are not here. This is the skull line, and the ears are here. And this is the back of the skull. I guess I don't even know if I'm pronouncing school right. I think it sounds like school, but going to school. Well, what would be the border of the cookie? What would be the border of the cookie head? Would be basically the back of the skull of the cookie. You could place the ears here, and as you know, the hairline usually uses the border of the cookie to define its limits, and this line here is for the hairline, and this layer over here is just regular flat cookie anatomy traced over this structure, because yeah, even though this structure over here is three-dimensional, by adding these lines on the borders, you give the cookie that flat effect they have. Okay, we're back. I'm not sure if I'll be cutting audio from this, but seriously, I don't know. I'm making this without a script, and if I did a script, I don't know how many takes it would take, or if I would be able to explain myself. I guess I work better with improvising. As I said, I was giving this fan dude some clothes because, okay, let's look up. I was also going to try to trace over profit, but he's too weird. sometimes earlier cookies felt weird with their clothes distribution because what I said about their anatomy. You look at them and said, is that a glove, a shoulder protection, an elbow protection? What is that? Is that their belly? Is that a belt? So let's give Funny Dude some quotes to prove how their anatomy works. Okay, we're giving them a crop top so you can see the space between the belly and the waist. Funny Dude is getting a crop top. Hell yeah. And yeah, there goes their crop top. And they're getting also some shorts. Okay, there's their crop top and their shorts. We're giving them also some cool elbow parts, like I said, of the confusion part. Elbow parts, and also some wrist, yeah. Some wrist parts, and we're actually giving them a hairdo with that hairline I mentioned earlier. So we're giving them anime girl hairbands, okay? So they can breathe. And also some, not that. Okay, just a regular haircut with no complications. This is the headline. And we're giving them some knee cuffs. This is just random. And the little shoes. And there they are, with their hairdo and their shoes, their clothes. I guess you can even, we're giving them a belt, because why not? Okay. I guess this is pretty identifiable regarding what body parts are these and how are distributed the stuff. Maybe not, who knows. But I hope this could help. Maybe you don't have enough patience to watch 20 minutes of someone rambling, but here I am. Do I hold the absolute knowledge of how to draw a cookie run? No. Can my advice help you? Maybe yes, maybe no, but I just wanted to share this information. Maybe you'll find this video useful, maybe not, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too boring. I guess I'm taking my leave now, so bye.